I apologize for not posting videos as frequently as I used to. I mean, in the beginning, I posted quite a few once I started making videos. I believe the first day I made videos, I posted like 5, but that was a while ago. That was like back around the time. Hmm. It was around Fallout 4's release. Like it wasn't exactly on the release. It was probably like maybe it was like a month or a week after. I mean, it doesn't really matter when I actually started posting the videos. But I have not been very consistent whatsoever with the videos. Like I'm pretty sure I at least had like probably like a 2 week gap was the longest length in the beginning or something, and I was posting constantly. But I've just been busy with school and been bored in general. Like I haven't played games in quite a long time. Really? Well, I mean, I have played some, but I haven't played them as much as I used to. I used to play games like at least probably at least 5 hours a day, but I haven't really played games for months, to be honest. I've just been going full anime otaku and just watching anime and YouTube and junk like that all day. So I haven't really played games and I haven't been motivated to make videos. Not that it really requires that much because I'm literally just using the PlayStation 4 to either record something that I've planned via tapping, the share button and recording, or I have just taken a moment that I was like, oh, that's pretty good, and used it essentially. What I normally do is I have it set so that when I play a game, the previous I think it's set to hour. It's either set to the previous hour or the previous 30 minutes, but anything that happens in the previous hour or 30 minutes when I'm playing a game, and if I decide I want to use it, I can just do the share button and access that. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people know that because PS4 has been out for a long time, and the share is not really a new feature. But that's essentially how I got all of my videos, most of which are post commentary. I apologize if you heard that noise. I was scratching my ear, so the with the settings I've currently got on this microphone, it can be pretty loud. So my apologies if that was loud. Also, you might hear my chair from time to time because it makes noise. And this microphone seems to pick up like pretty much everything. Like I don't even have to have this headset on top of my head. I can literally put it on the table and you could still hear me. Which I suppose that's pretty good. Because now it'll be harder for people to complain about not being able to hear me. Anyway, though, as I was saying, I just wasn't really playing games, so I couldn't really make videos. But what I've decided to do is I will just occasionally ramble about things, so that way you can at least have some content. I mean, I'll still post games, like when I feel like something that's worthy of being recorded and remembering, because that's essentially what I started this channel for. Like it wasn't so that I could get views or YouTube money or something. It was just simply so that I could record like moments that I thought were pretty interesting from gaming. That's actually how SVET Gaming was started as well, but you know, not really a member of SVET Gaming anymore, unfortunately. But you know how that is. People have falling outs. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do for now. Just make videos where I talk about random stuff. Um, I've got these backgrounds in the back. Like this is just taken from a screenshot of Destiny 2. I'm pretty sure you could have figured that out. But if you're wondering as to how I got these shots, I'm actually standing on top of the church that Devram K is in the EDZ. If you're wondering how I got there, if you look at one of my previous videos, I believe it's called How to Get on Top of the Church. That shows you how to get up here, basically. I don't think that it's been patched or anything. I mean, and even if like it's not really like it does anything for you. I mean, it gives you some pretty epic screenshots. So I'd hope they didn't fix your ability to get on top of the church. I mean, to be honest, they should have made it easier to get on top of the church. Because it's cool. But yeah, that's where these screenshots came from. Just sitting on top of the church in Destiny 2. To be honest, like Destiny 2, as most people would agree, was a worse game than Destiny 1. Yeah, but I mean, you have to admit they did make some pretty screenshot worthy scenery in the game though. Like scenery is just great. It's really good. Some of the shots you can get. But yeah, I mean, I remember I played the original Destiny. Like, I played that game every single day since release until, when was the first time I actually stopped playing Destiny 1? Oh yeah, when Trials of Osiris came out. Because before Trials of Osiris, the Crucible was pretty chill. Like, there wasn't really tryhards, and like no one was well, I mean, there was shotgun spam occasionally. I mean, like, you get shotgun spam in any game. But, like, nobody was actually trying to win anything in the Crucible, pretty much. Like, there was basically nothing in the Crucible that was worth, like, trying hard to get before Trials of Osiris, essentially. Apologies if you heard anything. I had to burp. Pretty sure it's not in here though. If it is, sorry. But as I was saying, when Trials of Osiris originally came out, that's when all the hackers and tryhards seemed to have come out of Destiny. Because like I hadn't seen any of them before Trials of Osiris came out. So I pretty much rage quitted Destiny 1 for how long did I do it? Like I think it was like a month or something. Like I stopped playing Destiny for quite a while when that happened. There was other games that I hadn't played yet because I was playing Destiny essentially. Like when you play one game every single day for a long time, it's you can't really play another game when you're playing a different game, of course. So I spent all the time playing Destiny. I mean, I did occasionally switch out the disc and play something else, but I played Destiny literally every single day. No lies, every single day since release until Trials of Osiris came out. Well, I mean, maybe not every single day, but every day I've actually played something. I played Destiny 1 before Trials of Osiris came out, which is quite a bit. Like I have not actually checked how many hours I've played Destiny 1, but I've probably played that game more than any other game. So I'm pretty sure I've got some hours in there because I played a ton of Destiny 1. But Destiny 2, as everyone has known for the longest time, it like while Destiny 1 didn't have an extreme amount of content as well, Destiny 2 has even less essentially, and it doesn't even use the content it already has in like different ways. Well, I mean, it's got the Nightfall and all that stuff. But I mean, you know what I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean if you played the original Destiny. Like, there was meaning to doing the Nightfall and all that stuff all the time, but essentially because of the weapon system they have in Destiny 2, it's basically pointless. Like, I've not played Destiny 2 in quite a long time. Like, I played through it and beat it. I was originally trying to get to 335 light when wasn't whatever the original cap was. I think it was 335. But I was trying to get to the original cap before I stopped playing, but I never did. I only got to like 330 or 5 away from the initial cap, and only on my hunter. Like, I think my other classes, I think they're at least 300 though. The other classes. But yeah, I was just trying to do that, but then I was just like, there's really no reason to continue playing Destiny 2. Like, I've pretty much just walked away from it. I mean, I came back for the Curse of Osiris, though. I haven't actually even finished the Curse of Osiris, to be honest, because there's just really nothing to bring me back. With the Nightfall strike scoring thing and these emblems, like I could come back pretty soon. I have to see what they're going to do with that, basically. If they, for instance, add, like, they've got variants to the emblems. If they do that with weapons and make the variants, like, look cool, basically. Like, they already added strike-specific loot, if I remember correctly. If they can then go with that strike-specific loot, excuse me, if they can then take that strike-specific loot and add variants to the strike-specific loot, like maybe, I don't know, put ornaments or something, or just slightly, like I said, different variants of the weapon, that would be pretty cool. But one of the reasons why the actual weapon system of Destiny 2 makes the game have less reason to come back to is because, there was a lot more grind in Destiny 1 because weapons had random rolls, but because Destiny 2 has weapons, and essentially if you get whatever weapon, it always has the same perks. So it's essentially pointless. Like, if you get a gun you like, it's pointless to get more guns. I mean you can get more guns for more versatile options, but I've had no real reason to use more than a couple of weapons. Like, I pretty much only used like nine different weapons essentially. So I pretty much always have my primary slots full, and I switch around my weapons occasionally. To be honest, like, we could really use more primary weapon slots, perhaps, and then more experimentation with weapons would be open. But essentially, I've probably said essentially a lot of times. I need to work on that. There's been no. Yeah. All right. I pressed there. Yeah. Okay. There we go. It should be fine now. Probably won't make any more mispronunciations. I mean, I might. Hopefully not. I'm just gonna leave that in there. 'Cause why? Why would I take the time to edit that out? I mean, This is all just one audio clip. Like, I'm literally sitting in a chair right now, just talking for 15 minutes and 11 seconds now, without like very many errors, and then just casually 14 minutes in, I can't talk anymore. Yeah, man. What the heck? It's like I can't even start over anymore. It's like why? It's like I could have done this in segments. I could have wrote a script. I'm too lazy to write a script. I wrote a 15-page paper when I only needed to write 1 page just because I could. But I don't feel like editing 14 minutes just to take out. I just realized I wouldn't even have to do the 14 minutes. Like, I could literally just trim that off and then start another recording, and then you'd never have to know that happened. But whatever. I mean, I've already committed to it. I've been talking about that mistake for literally 2 minutes now, so whatever. It's staying. I don't even remember what I was talking about before. The something about weapons in Destiny 2, perhaps. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have random rolls. What about that though? What about that? Hold on, I'm gonna have to casually stop this and then go back to where I said that, and then casually act like nothing ever happened, even though you can hear me saying that I'm going to casually act like nothing ever happened. So I've gone back and checked out what I was saying about the weapon, and basically what I was trying to say is that with how they've designed the weapons, essentially turning all of them into exotics, because in Destiny 1, when you got the Hawk Moon, you got a Hawk Moon. Like, every Hawk Moon's the exact same. There's really no reason to bother with getting more Hawk Moons unless you wanted to, have it simultaneously equipped on your different Guardians. But once you had 3 Hawk Moons, you didn't need more Hawk Moons. You could just dismantle all the new Hawk Moons. Unless you didn't feel like infusing a new one up, basically. But once you got one Hawk Moon, you could get rid of another Hawk Moon. And basically, all weapons are like that in Destiny 2. When you get any pulse rifle, and you get another one of those pulse rifles, they're the same. There's really no reason to keep both of them. Unless, like I said, you wanted to put them on 2 different characters and not switch it between the vault constantly. But the only thing that you can do to change it up is to add mods, and the mods literally have no diversity. For primary weapons, you only have mods that allow you to just get slightly more damage with the legendary ones. Same with specials, except you can get its arc, solar, or void. And I mean, they changed it up with the masterwork a little bit, so that was good. But the masterwork doesn't really do enough. Like, it just increases one of the stats somewhat. The mods need to. What the mods should do is they should basically just function as another perk for the weapon, basically. Like, I don't know, it adds Head Seeker or something. So I think that's what mods should really do. They need to somehow diversify the weapon. Like, they can't just add damage, they can't just add stats with the masterwork. There needs to be something with the mods that actually makes the weapon unique. The ornaments, for instance, while those don't actually affect a weapon, like, there's actually a drastic change. Whereas the mods, they basically do nothing. It's like shaders. The mod's basically just a shader, except it makes the weapon work slightly better. But the mods, they should change the weapon. They shouldn't make it work better. They should make it different. That's about all I have to say for now. See ya in the next video.